So, one of the things is, why am I doing this now? With the economy being so bad, plastic surgery has really decreased. I do a lot of breast reconstruction, but a lot of people don't even have insurance for breast reconstruction. I do some pro bono work, but I can't feed my family with that as well. And I actually was forced into a bankruptcy going through the bad economy, and so I thought this, opportunity always comes in strange places. And so I thought this might be a time to try out my second love, which is cooking, and it's quickly becoming my first love, especially when I'm the next master chef.
Well, that was your first love.
I'm sorry, she is my first love. Plastic surgery my second, cooking third. Actually, they all work together because of our scene, I can cook for her all the time. One of my favorite things to do for her is breakfast in bed, and she doesn't mind it too much. And what's your favorite thing that I make?
I don't really have a favorite thing. I like everything that you cook since you're an amazing chef.
Good answer. This has been a paid announcement.
I like, he does this brie pasta where it's like a fusilli pasta with like multicolored bell peppers and garlic, and then he melts brie in the pasta, and we got a little like white wine too, I think. I don't know how he makes it, but it was really like the first actual dinner he made me, and it's still one of my favorite things. Because not exactly calorie free, but I could gladly become obese on this.
Okay, so this is the hard part.
Timing.
This is the hard part of the bibimbap, because everything has to be done at the same time pretty much. So we're going to start cooking the carrots first since they take the longest, and then the meat's going to go next, and then we follow with the other veggies. So guys, give me a little bit of space and let me do my thing, okay?
Yes, chef! Yes, chef!
Alright. And salt and pepper as always. Learned that from Gordon Ramsay. Don't be afraid to use the salt.
Yes, we're very conscious of our under-seasoning things.
Yes. And let's see.
Murphy's cleaning up after you again.
Of course. Sesame seeds.
Yes.
So I love food. I'm a big foodie. My wife and I love going to restaurants, but we also like cooking in and cooking together. And I realized it's funny when I look back. I was looking at my, I was looking at all my posts online and social media stuff. It's amazing to me how many. It's amazing to me how many pictures of food that I have. And actually, going back, my essay when I went to Duke University undergrad. When I went to college undergrad, I had. They had asked me to write an essay of what the best invention was of the 20th century. And I actually wrote a tongue-in-cheek essay that I still have about how it was the microwave, but it was completely tongue-in-cheek, showing that the microwave allowed families to reheat food so they weren't eating together. And talking about how it made their lives great, they didn't have to talk to one another. But what I was really saying was, food is what brings people together, and so it was really a horrible thing. And I have so many patients who have breast cancer. And read some of the research and stuff. Really, it's really important. The food you're eating and how much your food stuff has to do with general health. And trying to eat healthy, use healthy ingredients. Ginger, soy sauce, and green onion. Get that pretty hot, actually.
You must be getting hot, so I bet you got the ice.
Thank you, sir. Good to see you have a sous chef taking care of their dad. When the meat's sort of getting towards done here is when you want to start cooking your eggs, because we need to do, especially when I'm cooking for 5, I got to do 5 fried eggs and get them on top pretty quickly. Need a bigger stove to make this dish, but this is looking good. Those look good. Getting real close on those. Turn that down a little bit. It needs getting close to done. We don't want to overcook it. I'm actually going to turn it off for a few minutes, let it just sit. And it should cook the rest of the way in there.
You want the bowls, kid?
You done?
You want the bowls?
Please. Thank you.
Egg chef?
Fried egg cooking. And we can start plating our rice.
Sticky rice.
Excuse me.
Oh, anyway.
There.
And again, this is supposed to be served in a hot stone bowl, typically, but with children in the house, I usually skip that step. It's actually really good like that because it gets crunchy on the bottom.
We forego crunch to avoid
3rd-degree burns.
3rd-degree burns.
Always have to make some trade-offs in cooking. Move it around and make one at least look really pretty for Chef Ramsay. So, make sure a little bit on my carrots are perfect.
I think Graham and Joe are going to be offended they didn't get any mentions.
Oh, I'm sorry. Graham and Joe, love you guys as well. Joe. Love that look. Use that look with my kids. It pretty much gets them wonder what the heck I'm doing. So.
We can't do it with a straight face though.
Sorry.
Oh my gosh, we should get
You like this? You're proud of this dish? And this is the spicy chili sauce. No name. Spicy chili sauce though.
Please don't torture us.
Just a little bit.
Sometimes we have contests like who can eat the most.
Oh yeah. Who can eat the most chili sauce before
We raged on
crying
that.
for mercy?
Lemon juice.
Lemon juice, I broke at that.
Ben puts whole lemons in his mouth.
Oh, he also does shots of gravy.
Yeah, we all do shots of gravy.
Alright, young chefs, you can get some cleanup going on there if you would. Get all this in the sink.
Okay. Yes, chef.
Chef.
Yes, chef.
Thank you. And you can take the soy sauce to the table if you would and get a little bit more.
Yes, chef.
Thank you.
Benny's good at the yes chefs.
Wish he was good at the yes dad.
Maybe we should change your first name to Chef.
That's up to Gordon Ramsay.
And Joe.
And Joe.
And Graham.
And Graham, yeah, don't forget Graham.
Graham's so nice.
I love Graham. I love that Graham takes such dainty bites of everything, so I do please, thank you.
Daddy, do your impression.
Oh, you my Kermit?
Kermit Frog here. I am cooking for my boys and my wife today something called Big Bimba. Miss Piggy, Miss Piggy.
Don't show that.
You should show that. The big person quirky treats. Good.
Yeah, that should be
Why
one of the
are
funny
there
treats.
so
That
many
should be one of the
Songs
funny
about rainbows. What's on the other side?
That was actually our song at our wedding. I did not sing it, or she would have left.
I wouldn't have.
No.
She wouldn't have.
So this is our finished product. We've got our carrots, our broccoli, different kinds of mushrooms, shiitake, baby bella, the different peppers, and underneath the egg, we've got our thin sliced ribeye, which has been marinated. And the key is to mix all this stuff together. When you run the egg over, it makes it all nice and creamy. Hey. And we're done. The best part of cooking, eating.
Chef.
Thank you. Cheers.
And now we feast.
Ben?
Bon appetit. My egg was perfect, Daddy.
It was? It's all ready?
I know.
Good.
No, I literally
Oh,
went
yeah.
like that, and it
Oh.
started pouring out.
Steven?
Thank you.
Egg?
It's good. Yes, running.
Thank you. So we just finished our dinner, and I just wanted to talk to you for a few minutes. I have Murphy here with me, who's very comfortable. As I mentioned, I'm a plastic and reconstructive surgeon. I do a lot of work for breast cancer. It's actually the majority of my practice, along with cosmetic, is taking care of patients who have had breast cancer. And my wife and I have done quite a few fundraisers for breast cancer, and I wanted to share that with you. This is a calendar that we did called Beauty and Bravery that we did a couple of years ago as a benefit for breast cancer. And we took patients of mine who have had breast cancer, have been reconstructed, and did photos of them in a calendar. So we had a big event associated with this, and we try and do something every year or so for breast cancer patients. And I'm inspired by my breast cancer patients, and they are inspiring me to try out to be the next Master Chef as well. So I hope you enjoyed watching me cook with my family, and you'll be seeing more of me as you pick me, hopefully, to be the next Master Chef.